Not only are Spurs advancing on a deal for Savinho from Manchester City, but we're actually also in talks now with Eze from Crystal Palace. Now, I've always rated this player. I think he's an absolutely fantastic baller who would get in any team in the Premier League, in my opinion. Do I think it's a bit hot like, too good to be true? Then yes, I do. I think, you know, when have we ever really gone out with two good players in the same window? Doesn't happen very often. But I think, if we do manage to get Eze as well as Savinho, or even one or the other, I think they'll both be, it's been fantastic business for Spurs. It's a bit annoying that's waited till the last minute to get the deals done. But if we can get Eze, then, that definitely pushes us up the league. I'm a bit jealous actually, the way, the business that Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool have done, and a little bit Man United really, and we can't fall too far behind, so we need to really start getting some deals over the line. If we can beat Arsenal to the signing of Eze, I mean, that would just be a fantastic signing. I've heard that he's actually an Arsenal supporter, so that probably goes against us. Probably doesn't go in our favour at all at the moment. But they have not got the deal done yet. Arsenal haven't. That's gone a bit quiet on that front. So if we can persuade him to come to Spurs, then all we got to make it seem like is that Arsenal let him go when he was younger. They didn't want him then. All we got to do is Thomas Frank has got to present his project to Eze and persuade him to come to Spurs. And why not? He'll be, I think Spurs are a perfect club for him. We let our players express ourselves. And I think at Arsenal he'll be more limited. And they'll be more on a rotating basis. I don't think he'd guarantee starts at Arsenal. But at Spurs, I mean, he's better than what we got with Maddison out injured as well. Definitely a player that we need. And definitely will start every week and with the Champions League as well. I'm going to be very biased towards Tottenham because obviously I'm a fan, but definitely, but I don't see why he wouldn't want to come and join Tottenham and be part of a fantastic new project under Thomas Frank. But I'm a bit sceptical with Spurs at the moment, because when do we ever, like I said before, when do we ever sign two top players in the same window? It doesn't happen very often. I mean, it'll be 3 top players if you include Kudos as well, or even 4 if you include Paulinho. But let's hope it happens, Spurs. Just, I heard stories earlier that Spurs are finally woken up, or Olivia's. But until I see those players in the Spurs shirt, I don't really want to get too excited. But, it's like, just hopefully they happen and we can have a really good season. Bit disappointed it's not happened before the Super Cup final, because I think those type of players would really help us. So we'll probably have to write that game off. But for the start, hopefully we get them in for the start of the season, which would be fantastic. But yeah, but what does anyone else think? Do you think Eze would be a good signing? On top of Savinho, so if you can just let me know in the comments on the video. If you like my content, please subscribe me and give me a follow, and that would be much appreciated. Come on, you Spurs.